Hey there, I'm Chanel Call, and this is the Uplift. We've got a great show for you and a great cast of characters. A 9-year-old who's leading a national movement to help others with a classic toy. A school resource officer hailed as a hero for his brains and brawn. A hockey mom recognized for her devotion to the game and her strength in life. Plus, David Begnaud introduces us to a group of 29 fathers who were in prison and separated from their children. But thanks to one woman, they got to have a long-awaited and well-earned moment with their daughters. And Steve Hartman reintroduces us to a boy with a special talent. See how he's excelled after embracing his skill. All of that and more heartwarming news. Stay with us. You're watching The Uplift. Hey everyone, welcome to The Uplift, the show that lifts you up for at least the next 30 minutes. We begin with a story from Steve Hartman about a boy who discovered a hidden talent, bird calling. We've met him before, but now he's getting big recognition for his songbird skills.
That is not a blue jay you're hearing, not a robin, nor a tufted titmouse. Those sounds are all coming from a Samuel. An 11-year-old Samuel Henderson.
I actually quite enjoy this.
As we first reported last spring, Samuel, who is autistic, can perfectly imitate 50 birds.
What's the hardest bird to do?
Probably the barn swallow.
How's that go? Do you ever think you might be a bird?
Yeah. Some people say that I swallowed birds.
But you haven't swallowed any birds.
No, well, chickens.
Okay.
The kid is a born entertainer.
Because we eat chicken.
Yeah, I know, I got it.
But since he mostly practiced his calls on the playground, alone along the back fence, a lot of kids at his Choctaw, Oklahoma school hadn't ever heard. Until the annual Nakoma Park Intermediate School Talent Show. Samuel really wanted to compete, but no kid from special ed had ever participated. And this would be mostly singing and dancing and band instruments. So bird sounds? His mother was nervous.
Some kids can be mean. And
the thought of that happening to him on stage in front of the
Yes.
whole school.
it would just break my heart if that were to have happened.
But Lori says his teacher convinced her that Samuel needed to spread his wings, so to speak. So he took to the stage. At first, the other kids didn't know what to think.
I was like, what is this?
This is a bald eagle.
But as he continued and laid his passion bare, jaws dropped. The crowd came alive, and Samuel was not only accepted, he was admired.
He's really brave. It takes like a lot of courage to get yourself up there.
He aced it. I don't think I saw one single kid like not clapping their hands.
I was so happy to see him living his dreams. My heart just exploded.
It's now been 8 months since we first told this story, which went viral, leading to a slew of public appearances. His town held a Samuel Henderson Day, and Bass Pro Shops just named him its Junior Conservation Partner of the Year. But most importantly, guess who now rocks the playground? Samuel. That's who.
Everyone here can do a peacock. It goes like this.
Now that's something to crow about. Steve Hartman, on the road in Choctaw, Oklahoma.
Coming up, the 9-year-old who started a movement to help other kids with help from a classic toy. Plus, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words. This one brings this single word to mind, hero. Find out how this school resource officer helped save the day. We now introduce you to a boy who created a nationwide mission to help others, and he is, get this, just 9 years old. Here's Tom Hansen.
This is Jack, but he's also known as
The Bear Man, the Teddy Bear Man, Mr. Green Glasses.
He's the 9-year-old creator of Jack's Bravery Bears. His mission, collecting and delivering hundreds of stuffed teddy bears to children at Nationwide Children's Hospital in Columbus, Ohio.
The kids, the patients are going through a lot of surgeries. I just want to give them a little boost of confidence. So, like, you can do it.
Here at Teddy Bear HQ, more than 800 bears have been donated.
Most of them came from Ohio, Colorado, Washington State, Washington, D.C., lots of places.
Jack told us the idea came to him while he was making blankets for the hospital.
I said, wouldn't it be fun if the kids at Nationwide had a teddy bear to go with their blanket? And then I just started collecting teddy bears.
This is Jack's second year bearing gifts.
Last year I only collected 445. It was just a small thing, and now it's super big. I just say, pursue your dreams. Keep going.
A big heart and a bright idea, delivering enormous cheer this holiday season. Tom Hansen, CBS News, New York.
Don White from CBS News Texas now has a story about a single picture that earned a school resource officer the title of hero.
The saying is, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And this photo is capturing the hearts of the Hood County community.
Me and the bus driver were trying to get the vehicle, the bus started. And when we couldn't get it started, I was like, okay, let me get out in the highway and direct traffic.
This dash camera video shows Granbury ISD School Resource Officer Adric Strife jumping into action on the afternoon of December 16th.
It was blocking oncoming traffic. I just went and started pushing the bus.
Officer Strife pushed the school bus full of Membrano Elementary School students about 15 feet off the road.
I saw a problem and I needed to solve it because it was more of a safety concern, not just for the students and the bus driver on the bus, but it was also for the safety for motorists on Membrano Highway.
What do the students there mean to you personally? And then how important is their safety?
The students are important to me, just like my own kids. So I see every student as one of my own kids. And their safety is my number one priority, along with my staff.
The U.S. Army veteran and father of 6 didn't expect the video to go viral.
I get to work the next day, and one of my APs, Miss JJ, she's like, "Hey, you're on Next Door." I'm like, "What? What's next door?"
This video on Hood County Breaking News' Facebook page also has more than 1,000 likes, comments, and shares.
The next day, I get to work and everybody's like, "Oh, look, it's Superman, it's Superman."
The man with an invisible cape remains humble.
I really didn't want any of this recognition. Like, I wasn't expecting any of this. And honestly, I don't think I'm a hero. I just think I'm just a regular old person that just saw a problem and solved it, because I think anybody would do it. It's just the right thing to do.
Officer Strife shows not all heroes wear capes, but some wear a uniform and spring into action, keeping children and drivers safe. In Granbury, Dawn White, CBS News, Texas.
Coming up, this mother was named Hockey Mom of the Year, and she earned it by being dedicated to the game, but she's also become known for her strength. Plus, David Begnaud found a group of men at a notorious prison where a program focused on fatherhood is changing how they see themselves. Have you ever reached into a bag of carrots and got one that was a little crooked? Or picked a tomato that wasn't the most perfect in the patch? Well, there's now a supermarket that sees that ugly produce and says, "You're not so bad." Skylar Henry's more on the Misfits market.
There's a certain juice those here at Florida Georgia Citrus work with. The farm expects to harvest about 7 million pounds of produce a year.
That's a perfect piece of fruit.
But Farmer Kim Jones says not every piece of fruit is the orange of a grocery store's eye.
I'm going to put it all for you. So that's what we call an imperfect piece of fruit.
What Jones can sell gets sorted in separate bins, where he only has a few weeks before determining what has to be thrown out.
These crates filled with hundreds of oranges are just some of the more than 20 billion pounds of produce grocery stores reject each year because they say it's imperfect. One estimate says that's more than $17 billion in food waste annually.
Prices have skyrocketed over the last 3 years. A $100 grocery bill in early 2022 is now more than $118. Higher costs for the already high cosmetic standards.
Everything good? Thank you.
Abi Ramesh noticed a problem with the system in 2018.
The whole grocery ecosystem has been built around making sure everything's perfectly uniform on the shelf, and so these get discarded, and that's the opportunity.
Ramesh launched Misfits Market. The online grocery store buys rejected produce from farmers and packages them in 4 warehouses across the country, including this one, just outside Baltimore.
When people think about food waste, they think, oh, is it stuff rotting in a landfill? But that's not it. It is the apple that wasn't shaped perfectly. At the same time, you have millions of folks all across the country that don't have access to healthy, affordable food.
The online grocery store hasn't yet turned a profit, but says it saved 200 million pounds of food from being trashed by shipping it to customers across the country. Jojo Chang started shopping Misfits 4 years ago, where she's been able to take advantage of the often discounted rejected produce.
I find stuff is usually like 15 to 20% off on Misfits versus in the regular grocery store. And you can also get produce or items that you wouldn't typically see at like your local grocery store.
Nowadays, most of her grocery haul, she says, is bought online.
This helps reduce food waste in grocery stores and helps with farmers as well.
That's something that you're conscious of, just the reducing food waste of it all.
Yes, definitely.
Really?
Back on the farm, any idea that helps, Jones says, is a plus. Because after all,
Peel all that off and you wind up with a juicy piece of fruit.
Oh, it's perfect.
Still got a good flavor.
It's what's on the inside that counts. For Eye on America, I'm Skyler Henry in Monticello, Florida.
We now want to introduce you to the Hockey Mom of the Year. That's right. You might not have known there was such a title, but CBS News Minnesota's Heather Brown shows us the recipient of this very worthy award.
You didn't grow up playing hockey.
No.
It's all new to you.
Yep. It's been a learning curve.
We know most any parent
We joke about the early mornings,
would do most anything for their kids.
late nights, and the stinky gear. You know, shoving all the kids into one car.
It's just hockey moms do it.
Sorry, I get kind of into it at the boards down there.
I see.
I get it.
Wrapped in layers of fleece.
Oh, nice shot.
I brought my blanket too.
Yeah, it's a necessity.
Jacqueline Nowakowski, mom to 5-year-old Jake, 8-year-old Owen, and 11-year-old Centennial Pee-wee Leo, was one of 5 Hockey Mom finalists to be recognized last month.
Hockey Mom All-Star of the Year is Jacqueline Nowakowski!
I'm happy to represent all hockey moms, and we're all doing it together. We're all just in one big community.
A community she had no idea she'd need as much as she does.
I felt a lump in my left breast in about April.
Jacqueline was diagnosed in June.
It was the last week of school, and it was, you know, this is cancer. And at the time, it was really scary.
She underwent 12 weeks of chemo and had a mastectomy in October. Right away, there were meals, gift cards, carpool offers, pink t-shirts for the boys, pink hockey tape for their sticks. Even moms who coached opposing teams chipped in.
You think about their family, their kids, they're just how their lives are going to change and whatever you can do to help.
And while all that stuff really mattered,
I can't express how thankful I am and to this community, just hockey in general.
It was the quiet words to Leo that mattered the most.
His peers would ask him, how are you? How are things? How's your mom? Just for people to ask that, you know, meant a lot. And that's what hockey has brought us, is a sense of normalcy. You know?
Yeah, I do. Something that shines through in this team of 10 and 11-year-olds whose friend is now regularly being interviewed on the news.
She's been through a lot, and I feel like she is really supportive, and I feel like she just deserved it.
It's amazing. This experience is awesome. He'll look back, and he's old enough to understand what happened this summer, what we've been through as a family, but he'll also remember the good time. I'm thankful for that. So to be here means everything. I wouldn't be anywhere else.
In Circle Pines.
I mean, that's the definition of a true hockey mom.
Heather Brown, WCCO 4 News.
All right, is anyone out there happy to leave behind 2025? Just me? Are you still apprehensive maybe about 2026? Well, Jerika Duncan talked to some people about their feelings for this new year, and the answers are a very pleasant surprise.
Excuse me, sir. Sir?
It was a question a lot of people did not want to answer.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Thank you. No.
When you think about 2025, is there anything in particular that stood out?
Good question.
And one that many found difficult. What stood out to you in 2025?
Lot of negativity, I would say.
But as we heard from visitors and New Yorkers alike, it's not all bad. What made it a good year?
I felt better a lot this year. I was having some health issues, and so now I'm feeling a lot better.
I would say this year I really bet on myself, and I think that I was really happy that I bet on myself.
I think there's a lot of difficulty for a lot of people around the world, war, poverty, but I think we have hope. We have hope for the future, and I think we work towards that hope.
And work to look forward. What are you hoping for 2026?
I hope it turns out better than we think, but I'm very realistic.
Health. Find a girlfriend.
What's your hope for next year?
My hope is for people to get along. I don't know why there's so much hatred, and I'm really hoping that's going to go away.
Calling the people to search the goodness in themselves. We have it there, and we need it.
Jerika Duncan, CBS News, New York.
Coming up, we go inside a Louisiana prison where fatherhood is shaping how these inmates see themselves. David Begnaud now has a story about love and connection from a place you might not expect, a prison.
This run took seconds, but the wait is what took years. Most of these men have spent years being known for the worst thing they ever did. But on this day, they just wanted to be known as Dad.
I missed every single event in my little girl's life. Missing all of that affected me, but what it affected most is her.
This is Angola, the Louisiana State Penitentiary. It is the largest maximum security prison in the United States, home to men convicted of murder and armed robbery.
This is actually my first time putting the suit on, so I've never seen myself like this. I seen a man that I was supposed to be.
And yet, for just a few hours, this is where a daddy-daughter dance was allowed to take place. 29 incarcerated fathers were invited to participate based on good behavior.
I apologize for all the years I missed in her life, and I hope she forgives me. I love you. And I'll make it up to her with this dad. She's 17 and I've been gone 15 years. She needs everything. She needs my world, man. I ever put my life on the line for my daughter, man.
When I walked down the aisle seeing my dad in a tuxedo, I cried so bad because he looked handsome.
Conyell Harris's father, Leslie, is serving time for armed robbery.
I had never been to prom or homecoming, so when I got the chance to get that dance with my father, it was special to me. Like, it was very special.
The dance was made possible by God Behind Bars. It's a ministry that works with churches to create moments of connection and hope for men and women in prison.
What are you trying to leave these men and women with?
I think that some people are never told what they're worth or that they have value. I genuinely try to overlook any pre-notions or labels that somebody may carry. That's both inside a prison and out, and look to the heart of the individual and just look at them as people.
Jake Bodine founded God Behind Bars. The son of a preacher man, he says this day is for the daughters. But he hoped it would also change the fathers.
If we want these environments to be places of change, corrections,
Yes.
right? Correction is really what the word is.
Yes.
And correcting the behavior, then we have to show them and model ultimately the behavior in which we desire of them. And so I believe things like this, faith-based programmings, educational resources, family unification, all of those things is ultimately what promote change.
When you say these men can change, what about the father-daughter dance does something to trigger that change?
They become fun, goofy, loving men. And I think it's okay as men to be strong and to be gentle.
Yeah.
And I think many of them were taught that you just need to be strong. And this moment teaches them that you can also be gentle. And it's almost impossible not to when you see your little girl running down the aisle.
Now, there may be somebody watching who's like, these guys do not deserve that.
Yeah.
What would you say?
I'd say that's fair. I'm not there to advocate for their sentence or for justice, but I am there to advocate that you have purpose beyond this moment.
This day, the likes of which has never happened at Angola, only happened because of Assistant Warden Anne-Marie Easley, who believed they all deserved it.
So often the children of inmates are forgotten about, and we have to remember that they're doing time right along with their fathers. And although it's not the perfect circumstance for a dad to still continue to be a dad, fatherlessness in this country is epidemic, and we need to work with them and have them be the best fathers that they can be despite where they are.
You could see the smiles on their face, like I call it washing the prison off of them.
I look like I was tailor-made for a tux.
The ego, the hardness, the callousness of anything that might be on the heart or the mind had literally just melted away.
The emotion lived on in a letter that Kanyel's father wrote to her.
I am writing this letter to express how much I love you. Plus, I also want to express my deepest and my most apologies for not being in your life growing up. I am committed to making amends in any way I can. I ask not for pity or leniency, but the opportunity to show that you are my everything.
She bust out crying, man. It just made me ain't no cry, man. I was slobber. Man, it was amazing. Then we slow danced and she crying again, and I'm like, baby, why you crying? She was just like, Dad, I finally get a chance to dance with you.
Your daughter's eyes when they saw you in your tuxes were amazing. And I just want to tell you all how proud I am. When you go look in the mirror, are you looking at the type of guy that you want your daughters to end up with? You're going to be the one that instills in them the type of guy that they deserve. And despite where you are, it can happen. And you can be a dad from here.
That's our show. I hope this news brightened up your day and lifted you up.